It's me again, Jay Cleveland. And if you're looking for the answer to the question I posed in the title of this video, you won't get it because I won't tell you why our food is tainted. But I will bring up one quick Donald Trump quip from 8 years ago. Well, I guess 5 years ago, when we were dealing with the COVID issues. And he was talking about how many COVID cases we were finding. And the problem with COVID cases, the reason why we found so many, was that our way of detecting it got so good, got so great at testing for COVID that all of a sudden we had COVID everywhere. It wasn't the fact that we had COVID everywhere was the problem. The problem was that our testing was so good we found it every place, which, if you can guess how my leanings are towards Donald Trump, that tells you where it's going. But it's the same issue we have right now, apparently, with our food supply, because our food testing is so great. We're finding all these recent outbreaks of things that are saving us from issues, or at least some of us. We have some issues where some people have unfortunately died because we didn't find the sources of them. But the same thing would be said. Apparently, our way of finding tainted food is so great that we find it, a lot of it now. And it's weird how we're finding so much of it right now. And unfortunately, we're not finding it before it gets to the stores. We're finding it weeks after, where people are getting sick and some people have died from these things. This is just 5 different things, and 3 of them are like from the last day or so. This is Thanksgiving week, and we're talking about food and things like that. In the 5 days, essentially, of Thanksgiving here in the United States, American Thanksgiving, I should say, we've had at least 5 different announcements. There's 2 of them like today that have literally came out of the news today. Let's go backwards. Starting off with today, Sunfit Produce Cucumbers announced today that they have recalled cucumbers across 26 states and Canada due to potential salmonella contamination sold between October 12th and November 26th, when they found them pulled off the market. At Costco, also announced today, Costco recalled about 10,000 cartons of 24-count organic eggs, organic Kirkland Signature eggs, due to salmonella contamination. 2.7 right there. Infected eggs were sold between started around November 22nd. Alabama, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee. Cartons identified by Julian code 327. If you got that, get rid of them or take them back to the store. Use date by January the 5th. So if you got them early to use them for the holidays, take them back right now. A few days back, raw milk was in the news as Raw Milk LLC, Raw Milk, that's the brand name and the company name, announced on the 27th a batch of raw milk from Raw Farms LLC in Fresno, California, Fresno County, California, the whole county, recalled after testing positive for H5N1. That's bird flu. The affected batch has a code of 20241109, 2024-1109, used by November 27th. It basically should have been used by now anyway. But raw milk, which is in the news because RFK, and going back to the pure things, and what was basically said in the reports in this one, milk that's been pasteurized would have killed the bird flu. Non-pasteurized milk let the bird flu fly. No humans have been infected by bird flu from this case, but we know that's there. Yeah, 2 more. One that was announced on the 26th from Yunsheng Food, ready-to-eat meat products, 72,000 pounds, 240 pounds exactly, of ready-to-eat pork, poultry, and beef products by Yunsheng Food, where they produce listeria, because you don't get enough listeria monogastrolgonese contamination out there. Outbreak resulting in 1 death so far, 9 hospitalizations. So people actually got hurt in this one, 4 states. One more just in this week. The original search I did for this one, actually 2 more this week. Original search I did this one gave me a listing of about 20 of them going back a few months. This is just this week. On the 25th, 2 of them. First, Greenaway Farms organic carrots. Greenaway Farms voluntarily recalled bagged organic whole and baby carrots due to an E. coli outbreak. Multiple brands are affected, including Trader Joe's, Wegmans, and Kroger. Your local grocery probably has some of these carrots. Baby carrots are killing people. Baby carrots are killing people. Finally, Wolverine Packing Company ground beef, second meat. This one affecting 168,000 pounds ground beef recalled by Wolverine Packing Company. This has E. coli, the classic, the original, the big daddy of them all, E. coli contamination. Products have a use-by date of November 14th, so it's probably been used by now, but they announced it weeks after that. For people who actually keep in the freezers for a while, You may have this packed away to use throughout the holidays or maybe at the beginning of the year. Check your freezer for this contaminated meat, which was to be used as fresh by the 14th, so weeks ago, but still out there. As we say, consumers are advised to check their homes for these products and follow the guidelines provided in the recall notices, which may include returning products to the place of purchase or disposing them for safety. For more details, official release, please check out official announcements from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration and the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the FDA, and USDA. Now, the question asked in the title, why is our food supply so tainted? I don't know. But the good news is, it's probably just as tainted as it always was. We're just finding out about it a little later. What's happening now is things are slipping through the cracks and things are getting out there into the open and being out there for purchase more than were being found in the interim for cleaning, which means we're going to have some issues if we go back on standards, go back to regulations that mean cleaning and maintaining and keep people safe in the next coming years, as we may get rid of some regulations, some things, and go back to more natural things. Because natural things, unfortunately, like the raw milk, a lot more natural things along with them when they're not pasteurized and we're not processed. Overly processed foods obviously are not great. Processed foods help clean out some of these things here that we're talking about here, which is, flat out nasty. The only way to describe it. Why is our food supply so bad? I don't know. I'm not a food buyer. I'm not a food recaller. I live out in the middle woods. It's my parents have their little bitty farm, but it's basically peppers and tomatoes, nothing to write home about. What are you going to do about your food supply? Hopefully you're going to check it more regularly and stay in tune with the news, as we have a little less political news right now, more other things to scare us and make us want to pull our hair out, whatever, if we have hair. What do you think about our food supply and how bad it seems to be? Is it really this bad right now, or is it really just we have so much great testing that it looks bad? Tell us what you think about the food supply, the FDA, the USDA, and Jay Cleveland in his videos. Let us know in the comments and by emailing us at the conversation inbox at gmail.com.